The original Bubblegum Simulator released all the way back in 2018, and just a few days ago, it has risen back to the top of the charts remastered as Bubblegum Simulator Infinity. As you all know, it's kind of my thing to collect every single badge in Roblox games, and with BGS Infinity's recent release, I knew this had to be the first simulator game I go for the 100% completion in. There are 15 badges in the game, all of which are tied to milestones like blowing bubbles and hatching eggs. And with this being my first ever simulator game I've ever played, going into it, I did not have realistic expectations for how long the grind would be for the final badges. I'm not gonna lie, there were a few times I was debating quitting this challenge, but at some point my grind became less about the badges and more about being addicted to the game, interacting with the other players, and just being a part of the Bubblegum community as I attempt to get the rarest and most powerful pets over the course of my time hatching 1 million eggs. Yes, you heard that right. In this video, we will not only be blowing 5 billion bubbles, but also hatching over 1 million eggs to eventually get the grindiest badge I've ever earned in Roblox. Like all journeys, ours begins with me logging into the game for the very first time as a noob and learning the basics. So just for launching the game, we of course get the welcome badge. So let's see what this is all about. Earn more stars for a longer streak. Today we can claim this, and we have 10 stars, so we can get some type of potion. We'll save that until I actually know what's going on. We got a bubblegum store over here, so buy new gum and flavors. Currently we have the basic bubblegum equipped. So what do we do in this game? Top bubblers. Oh, we got coins. I mean, we can collect those. Danger, do not jump on the trampoline. I mean, I have to jump on the trampoline. Wait a second. Now we're up in the sky? All right, how do we bubblegum? Is this like the whole concept of the game? We're just trying to get higher up in the sky? We got another trampoline over here. Oh yeah, you can see we're currently at 80 meters. There's people at all sorts of different heights. We got someone at 405 meters, 2,640, all the way up to nearly 16,000. Wait a second. Every time you click, you earn a bubble gum. So you chew it, and we've got 10 of the 10. Now the question is, what do we do with our 10 bubble gum? Oh, we sell them over here. Turn your gum into coins. So we can just be over here. We chew up the bubble gum, and then we walk over here to the gumball machine and sell them that way. So we get coins for doing this, 2 coins for every bubblegum click. So if we go to the shop over here for the new flavors, we can get blueberry for 25 coins. So we'll do that. That'll give us plus 3 bubbles per click. So I think it's already worth questioning. How do we have more storage for clicks? I mean, that's more than just 10. We can get infinity gum for 800 Robux. I don't know if I should do it. I don't even know how to play the game yet. I feel like we have to. I feel like we have to do it. It just seems like an obvious option. You can have 10 or you can have infinity. And now we have infinity. So we can stack up on bubblegum and then eventually deposit it. Let's go ahead and check out the shop. I'm curious what all we have here. We got a bunch of different gems. 40k gems for 20 Robux seems like a steal. 1,000,000 gems for 320 seems cheap too. We got the triple hatch. Let's see, we got different quests for bubblegum, blow a certain amount of bubbles. And we got some different rewards here for the stars, which we don't have many of. Oh, so the object of this game really is just to go up. We have the different lands that we can discover, and I'm assuming we have to float all the way up, and then once we get to a certain spot, that's gonna be like a checkpoint. So I think what we're gonna do is just collect as many coins as we can. Wait, our bubble gets bigger. Can we jump higher the bigger our bubble is? Oh yeah, we're floating a lot higher now every time we jump. So I guess the objective of this game is literally just to continuously blow bigger bubbles and float as high up as you can. So if I jump now, oh, I can get way up in the clouds. Dude, we've got 261 bubbles right now, so we can basically just parkour through the clouds without any trampoline. Oh, how do we go with the trampoline here? Hey, we discovered our first world, the floating island. Whoa, brother, how big is his bubble? 476,000? He's just gonna hop all the way past me. We did just get our first real badge, bubbler, for blowing 500 bubbles. While we chew out some more bubbles, I do want to go over some of the badges that we're going to need to earn in order to get the 100% completion of the game. It looks like the next badge is going to be tied to blowing 2,500 bubbles, another at 100,000 bubbles, 500,000 bubbles, 1 million, 10 million, 1 billion, and then finally 5 billion bubbles. Now, alongside that, we also have badges tied to hatching eggs, and it goes 100, 1,000, 10,000, 1,001 million eggs hatched. Very, very simple badge list here. It's basically going to be a noob to pro series because we're just going to be bumping up our overall bubble count as well as hatching as many eggs as we can. But we do need to keep in mind that this game is still very, very new, and all of these badges only released 5 days ago. And let's check out this giant chest. So E to use, we can just pop that open here at being this location. That'll get us 880 coins total. And we also have a wheel spin, which we can claim for free here. We're going to need 2 to spin the wheel. Oh, no, we have to. So our first spin is going to get us almost the 0.1%. We didn't quite get there. We got 200 coins instead, which I'll take. And another 200 just like that. Having fun, turn on notifications, and get a bonus legendary pet. I mean, shoot, I'll do that. And here we go, hatching our first ever egg. And we got ourselves a legendary 1 out of 200 pet. What kind of pet was that? An emerald golem. All right, we'll go ahead and equip that. That gives us what, plus 45 bubblegum per click? That's crazy numbers. So we went from 3 to 48 per click. Oh, that was 1,000% worth hitting that notification bell. All right, well, let's go back to the home, and I want to see if we sell, we'll have nearly $8,000, and we can just teleport right back to the floating island, right? We don't have to worry about climbing back up again. Looks like that's going to be the case. So that means we can go ahead and purchase the spiky egg here. And that'll get us a unique pet. We had a 20% chance of getting that one. That'll give us 4 extra bubblegum per click, but more importantly, 5 times the gold. I didn't even realize our emerald one is giving us 25% more. So every time I pick up coins now, we're getting 225. We got a quest that we can also claim here for 2,500 coins. Let's go to our items and equip our ruby golem as well. Can we do that? Yes, we can. We can have 4 total. And it's time for us to start blowing some more bubbles. And this is actually also going to pop us the starter badge for hitting 2,500 total bubbles. All right, well, I guess our next objective here is just going to be to start clicking away and upgrading our bubble as much as possible. How high can we jump now just without a trampoline is kind of crazy. We're going to jump on the trampoline here. Oh, that might get us to the next world. Yeah, we're cruising right now in the sky. We're already over 1,000 meters up. We got a trampoline over here. Let's see if we can hit this. Wait, are we gonna actually just go to space? Dude, this reminds me of Only Up, but like as a pet simulator game. I see why it's so popular. I think we just jump straight past the next island. So we'll go ahead and move on over here. What do we have? A little pit stop. Oh, an egg hatching station. So they'll get us a new golem pet. That one was the most common, it looks like. Can I zoom in? Hello? Oh, wait, it's gone? Okay, hold on. Dang, I just fell all the way down. So I have a feeling that's like a little checkpoint station, or maybe just a limited time spawn point. I don't know. I saw it said that it was a 2x lucky for like a temporary moment. As soon as it hit 0, the island just disappeared. Yeah, it is straight black where we're at now. I think I just saw the tip of the next world. We are officially in outer space. All right, well, what can we do over here? So Infinity Gum, we already had that. That was like one of the first purchases we made. The gum store, buy new gum and flavors. Oh, we could probably dramatically increase how much gum we get per click. So going from the blueberry to a chocolate bubble will give us plus 65 bubbles per click. That's only 10,000 coins. I think that's an absolute deal for us, which will get our total to 115 per click. Nah, look at that bubble. Look at that bubble go, baby. And we could just sit here and farm the different coins too, like it's nothing. Let's go ahead and check out Doggy Jump over here. We can get 10,000 coins in prize. Win up to 3 prizes every 30 minutes. So what, just click to jump? This reminds me of the game that you play on Chrome whenever your internet goes out. At what point do we earn? Oh, I see. So 100 score gets us 10,000 coins. 250 gets us lucky 3. And then 500 gets us a mystery box. So I guess we'll try to shoot for that. Currently at 250. So we do have the lucky 3. Oh my god, I don't know why I didn't click. Now let's run it back, see if we can get that mystery box. I'm so curious what it would be. We're at 400. It's kind of no joke at this point. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Come on, come on. Come on. There we go. We crossed over the 500 mark, so I'll get us the mystery box officially. Perfect. So we just capitalized, got all the Doggy Jump prizes. So for 5 minutes, we can get 30% extra luck while hatching eggs. We can get extra coins. And we have 3 total mystery boxes now. So let's go ahead and open all 3 of them. And that'll get us a bunch of coins, a few gems, some of the boosts, the potions. So we've got 3 of the lucky 3s, 20 lucky 1s, and 6 coin 1s. We're also able to unlock the intermediate tile idle. We can also claim the 5,000 bubbles quest, and we're halfway to getting another mystery box legendary. So what kind of eggs do we have over here? We got the crystal egg for 75,000 and the magma egg for 15. I think we just go for the crystal egg and hope we get a big multiplier. This is a crazy look. We got a 30% chance dark bat pet. That's a 1 in 4. So that'll give us 25 extra bubbles. We can also claim these now. So that's a unique rarity, and that'll get us, what, equip 25 extra bubbles and 12 times the coins. Now, I also wasn't really paying too much attention. As we click more with our certain pets there, they're going to level up. So we're at 46 and 25 with the Emerald Golem. Let's see what happens when it hits level 3. I'm going to just start spamming the clicks. We're getting 140 per click now. Shouldn't be too long here before we get our next upgrade and level up on the pet. I'm so curious what the next station is. It looks like... Oh, so originally I thought they were players. First of all, we just got the advanced chewer badge for chewing 25,000 pieces of gum. Anyway, I was looking over here. We got 6,845 meters for our next location. Originally, I thought these were players and their heights, but it's just the different levels and worlds. All right, well, I think it's time for me to mess around and go over to the shop, see what we can get. We could get the contrast. I think it might just be worth us chewing until we can get gold. So if we step on that, what did it just do for me? We get a book. Oh, here we go. Pet Mastery. Playtime rewards. Gain access to playtime rewards. Earning free items for playing. Unlock for free. I can do that. We can open our first one here. Oh my god. It's a CS style gambler. No way. Oh, they baited me. We were right there on lucky 5. We ended up getting a golden key, 5 of them. Not sure what we can do with those yet, but we are going to be getting another reward in 40 seconds. We'll just keep spamming click for now and grabbing these stacks of cash. And it looks like we're finally able to afford the gold gumball, so we'll buy that. And those are flavors. What about storage here? Oh, so this is how we would have actually been able to increase our storage if we didn't end up doing the infinity gum. I'm so glad we did that. Unlock this in Zen. And okay, so it looks like we're almost at the max of what we can unlock here at the space station. We'll do a couple more clicks, see if we're getting any more coins. Doesn't look like the coins are going to be increasing. All right, we should be able to grab another free buff here. Walk speed increase for free. Oh, these are all coins. So pet mastery, unlock ability to craft and hatch shiny pets. Yeah, give me that. Increase your pickup range by 5%. And the cost goes up like crazy. Come on, big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. Golden orbs. What are those? We have 2 of them now. Let's go ahead and claim the bubble quest for getting 35,000 bubbles chewed. I think we've done everything we need to here in this world. Besides hatch this egg. Let's go ahead and also buy one of the magma eggs before we leave, just so we have both of those unlocked. We ended up getting a common magma dog. We'll do 11 per click. I'm not going to be too worried about that because I think we can get to the next world relatively fast here. Our jump height is just crazy. Dude, I am floating. I'm just in the air for so long. Boom, here we go. A spiky egg. We got 3 minutes of extra luck. We ended up getting a dark dragon. What's next? A ruby golem. All right, I think that's pretty much everything we need from this area. Let's go to the next one. See if we can hit this trampoline. Wait, there's a chest over here. Hold up. In like 10 business days, whenever we hit the ground again, I'm gonna open up this chest and see what we got. I'm assuming just a bunch of coins. Wait, this is what we need the golden keys for, which we do have 5 of. There's a 0.025% chance we can get the abyssal dragon. Okay. A whole bunch of potions. I'll take that. And we do have a couple of keys to work with, so we'll just open as many as we can here before this little platform disappears. All right, back to jumping up. We're at 4,300 meters. So according to my calculations, we're just about the next world. Another platform here for us to land on. Oh, it's another egg hatching station. So this is going to be the magma eggs, but just with better luck. 5x luck to be specific. Maybe it's just worth opening up one of the big eggs and then not hitting up another station after that. Oh, we just got a badge for blowing our 100,000th bubble. And once we hit this trampoline, we should, hit our head on the next platform. I was going to say get there. Dang, hold up. Now I'm falling. There we go. We're officially at Twilight. All right, now that we're here, what do we got going on for the eggs? I need to stack up on money. Oh, we can finally sell our bubbles. Honestly, I don't mind doing that. That'll get us 551,000. Obviously, I can't jump anywhere now. We're just stuck here on the platform, but I can buy some eggs. Ooh, and we can shop for a new flavor. So we get the lemon here, which is going to be plus 210 bubbles. I think we have to do that, and we'll still have enough that we can buy one of the eggs after. So let's see what we get here from this one. A space mouse common. 60% chance of getting that one. It's only 16 bubbles. That is so bad. It looks like we can claim some season 1 rewards, though. We get a mystery box and some season 1 eggs. While I'm at, let me go ahead and claim these us rewards for 100,000 bubbles, which is going to be a couple more mystery boxes. All right, what do we have in these season 1 eggs? Earned from the season 1 bubble pass, not affected by luck. 90% chance we get whatever item that is. We'll hatch all 5 of them. We got an enlightened kid. Okay, hold on. That was way too fast for me to really look at. We're just going to open up all the mystery boxes as well. And that is spamming me with coins. Oh my God. Okay, what are we looking at for the pets here? We've got Judgment Epic, which is going to give us plus 185. The enlightened kitty, which is only a rare, but that's going to get us plus 53. Oh, is that a shiny? Wait, so this is a shiny space mouse. Wait, so that was actually crazy luck that we ended up getting a shiny space mouse. So we've got the shiny enlightened kitty and then just the basic enlightened kitties, 3 of those. Let's go ahead and equip best. So I'll give us the emerald golem, which now that I look at it, isn't even that good. I mean, compared to the judgment epic that we just got, 185 bubbles per click and 250 times coins. Then one of the enlightened kitties and it's shiny. We also have a title here, expert, for 50,000 bubbles. So how many bubbles are we getting per click now? 529. Yeah, it's not going to take long at all for us to start upgrading and buying more eggs. This is what the regular space mouse looks like. We can't see exactly how much the rarer items would help us. So we're just going to stack up on bubbles and then progress to the next world, which is going to be at 10,000 meters. Honestly, we could probably start making our way there now. Dang, hold up. We definitely can. I was a bit worried because I know we sold our bubbles. But dude, we're still making crazy time. What do we have here in this platform? Another magma egg, but is this like extra luck? 5x luck for a minute. I just want to see if we can get one of the rare items. Ooh, a magma fox. It's the first time we got that. That's 15. All right, I think it's time for us to go ahead and dip on up. See how far this trampoline launches us. Oh yeah, we're hitting the next world easily. What do we have over here? Crystal eggs. All right, yeah, we got 10 times luck for the next 8 minutes. We got a cave bat. Wait, how many coins is this? 75,000? Oh, okay. Thanks. You're telling me we had 10x luck and we could only buy one, and then we get the most common item you can get from that chest. That's crazy. Hey, but with that being said, we did just make it to the void, our next location. Little high. Okay, I may have blown by it. Why did we just go so high? Oh my God, let me down. Okay, we have to land on the void. Oh, is that a trampoline? I might have accidentally like bumped the trampoline there on the way up. All right, let's start collecting some coins, man. I just saw 32,000. We're stacking up big time here. We also have the pet enhancer here. So if we wanted to, how does this work? We can enchant our pet. Well, I've got 500 coins. We might as well roll enchantments. And we got looter 1. Increase this pet's coin multiplier by 5%. So right now we're getting a bunch of coins. We got 410,000. And I just teleported back to the beginning. Hey, we finally caught up to this dude that we saw earlier. He's got 341 million bubbles. So I have a feeling he instantly drops whenever he does anything. Who is this guy, bro? Agent Mortem Arrow, a 2020 bubbler. Dog, he's just got the most rare items surrounding him right now. Okay, well, he's clearly at this egg hatching station for a reason. You can get the nightmare eggs. I don't have enough for them. What about the hell eggs? Got a hell piggy. Well, there's a chest over here. What's this gonna get us? Golden keys, coin 3, and mystery box. Is there no sell station here? No, there's no sell station. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is teleport back home, and that's gonna be 2x. So what was it before? I think Twilight we were able to sell for 5x per bubble. Yeah, so we're gonna sell here, and that'll get us 1.8 million coins. And although we can't jump for anything now, we can go back to the void, and we'll have enough that we can grab one of these. What even are the eggs? I can't even see. I don't even know what it is. A demon doggy common. So this is the nightmare eggs. We get a power orb here. Instantly makes a pet maximum level. No, that is crazy. We have 3 of those. I feel like it's gonna be a while before we can get a better pet than the judgment. Wait, shiny 1 of 12. How does this work? Combine multiple. Oh, so if you combine multiple of the same pet, like we have a bunch of the magma fox. I see. I understand now. All right, well, let's equip best, see if our lineup changes at all. It does. We lose the enlightened kitty and we get a demon dog. I feel like we gotta throw on coins evolve. We'll get 500 times coins and we can just progress as fast as possible. But for now, let's go ahead and start buying some more eggs. Wait, you can just auto reroll and it's free? Dude, normally it costs money to do something like that. That's nice. Oh my God, look at how many gems we have. So with all these gems, I say we enhance our pets. Bubbler 5, increase this pet's bubble by 50%. So now we're getting 300 a click with it. I'm so confused. Discover enchantments. Oh, I see. So we had Bubbler 5, which I probably should have kept because it was super rare. But then I changed the enchantment on it. I mean, we get 35 times coins now. So that's like a bonus. But I definitely should have stopped re-rolling with the bubble click bonus. I thought maybe we would just like discovering new ones and then we could go from there. Yeah, that's a fail moment. All right, we're gaining coins like crazy. But you know what? That's not enough for me. What I want to do, I got to pop coins evolved. We're going to use this. We're getting 500 times the coins. Oh my god, we instantly have 2 million now. This combined with the fact that we just got looter 4 on our judgment is just stacking us up on coins so quickly here. The reason I'm doing this is because I just want to spam this egg, so we're gonna auto roll it. We're only able to do a couple of them. Skeletor deer. Come on, let's get something above the unique rarity. I mean, we can equip the deer now, though. So we'll go back and equip the best. And that's just going to clear our inventory of everything except for judgment. And now we just have all deer. So we're getting 561 per click. So obviously, if we get something above the unique rarity from these eggs, it will be good. Oh, we got a Hellbat. That's an epic. That's a 2.2% chance. There's still the 7% pet, and then whatever these like ultra rares are. All right, we'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and equip best, and the Hellbat gets us 185 extra per click and another 250x on the coins. So with our multiplier, we are getting a ridiculous amount of coins. I'm curious if that also applies to selling them. Now that we've got just unlimited money, essentially, it's time for us to start spamming eggs. It's time. We're purchasing the triple hatch. 550 Robux. I feel like we're going to need it, though, because look at how much money we have. 17 million, and every time we do a lap, we just get multiple more millions. So we're going to auto hatch 3 eggs at a time. That'll get us some deers and dogs. We're obviously looking for one of those like ultra rare items. Hey, we got the Nightcrawler. So that was the 7% rarity egg. If we can get one more Hellbat, I'll be happy. Oh, we got another Nightcrawler. And that burned through our coin supply. All right, equip the best. We got 2 Nightcrawlers and a Hellbat now. So per click, we're getting about 800 bubblegum. Tell you what, it seems like a perfect time for us to go ahead and start making our way to the next world, which looks like it'll be at 15, nearly 16,000 meters up. I can tell the clouds are starting to get further and further in between. And we just hit a badge. I think we just hit Extreme Bubbler for blowing 500,000 bubbles. We just discovered Zen. Well, here we go at Zen. This is actually big because this is the location where our next flavor was able to be unlocked. This is the potion shrine. Craft powerful potions. So I'm assuming, yes, where we can craft lucky 2, speed, and then we'll need the mastery to get all that stuff. Wait, so now that Zen is unlocked, can we get a new flavor if we teleport home? Check out the shop. Yeah, that's what I thought. So 1.5 million will get us the donut flavor. 30 million will get us swirl, which we're actually getting really close to. And then 350 million will get us molten, the final flavor. Let's go ahead and purchase the swirl flavor. And how many bubblegum per click are we about to get? 1,572 per click. Can I just jump all the way to the next world? Yo! One jump took us 1,250 meters. No, because I'm actually flying now. Literally, I'm flying. I don't know why, but we're at 5,000 meters. Yeah, I think it might be worth it for us to land on every island we see now. That way we can get the different multipliers. So these are void eggs where we have 5 times extra luck for 2 minutes. So we're just going to start rolling these. We got a couple million coins. We got an epic void demon. That's the first time we picked that up. There's a second void demon. And honestly, as we collect more of these duplicates, I got to keep in mind that we can also get shiny. So if we keep getting a void demon every roll, in like 9 more rolls, we'll be able to get a shiny one. I don't know exactly what the multipliers are worth on it. We never know. We might be able to get one of those like super rare mythic style items since we have the 5x multiplier. And we can just roll this for the full minute too. I kind of see the progression system in the game. Like once, oh, we just got a badge for hatching our 100th egg. All right, well, we're out of money here. We can do 2 more. We got another void demon. That's good. That's good. Okay, so we're completely broke. We'll just jump on up. Once we get to the next POI, we're going to be able to just stack coins again. Wait, we got elite bubbler. That's for 1 million total bubbles. Gem genie, choose your destiny. Wait, I did not even take a look at this. So choose your destiny. Tasks, hatch 18 epic pets. Collect 2 million coins. That one we could very easily do. Oh, I see the different rewards we get. Oh, I say let's just choose this path for now. It'll lock out the rest of the paths for an hour, but I think we could very easily hatch 18 epics. And as far as the money goes, I think I might have just walked into one chest and immediately got past where we needed to be for that. We do have a couple of playtime packages to grab as well. Look at this Mythic 4, Golden Orb, and a reroll orb. We only have 6 minutes left to our like multiplier for collecting coins. I think once that ends, what we're gonna do is... Wait, what is this? Oh, I walked by this and purchased that. We got a red dragon egg. Cool. All right, well, we have 140 million coins, so we can go ahead and start hatching. What was the most expensive one? What's this one? Is this the... Oh, this is 1.5 million for a rainbow egg. So we'll do a multi-hatch for these. So we got 2 orange deer and a yellow fox. We can afford to do a couple more multi-hatches. Some red golems. That's gonna be the common item. I'm curious if we can get the 2.2. We got a golden one here. That got us a red golem shiny. Oh, hold on. Does the golden egg mean a shiny then every time? All right, well, I don't want to open up too many of those before we activate our luck. Well, let's go ahead and grab our playtime bonuses again here. Look at this Mythic 4. Then we have a couple of different season 1 things to claim, including a season 1 egg. Before we open that, is throw on lucky 5 to give us 15 minutes of luckier hatched eggs. But Mythic 4 is something I definitely want to pop. You need the Dark Arts Mastery to use this potion. Oh, okay. How do I master that? I don't know how that works. But we got 3 season 1 eggs. So let's see if we can't mess around and get a lucky item from these. We got another judgment, which is big. So we'll equip that. The other 2 items don't at all look like they were good enough to go into our inventory. Hey, I'll take another judgment, man. Those are good. So we get 1,700 per click now. Got a big bonus on collecting money. All right, well, now that we have these boosts going, it's time for us to open up a couple of multi-eggs and see if we can't mess around and get one of the more rare items. Not seeing any of those different, unique-looking eggs. There we go. I got a new pet discovered. So we just got the green angel. That's 1 in 45 chance of happening. And this gives us 2x on the gems. The odds on these pets just jump up like crazy. Once you get past like the 2%, it's just 0.0025. Like, come on. Yeah, I don't know if we'll end up pulling one of those. We're just going to auto roll. We have a gold, so a shiny. We got a shiny deer. So every single time it looks like it's guaranteed. We picked up another angel. Oh, another green angel. That's 3. We got all of our luck on here. We're going to run out of coins there. We have enough to do 1 more set of hatches. We got 2 more orange deer. So we're going to do equip best. That actually bumps our judgment out. We're 1 yellow fox away from being able to upgrade to a shiny. We've got plenty of orange deer, so we're just gonna go ahead and shiny that. We change pet. Does it show like what we have available to shiny? Definitely the red golem. We can get shinies of those. The void bat, we're just shy on that. We got plenty of demon dogs. Plenty of void kittens, like a lot of them. We can do 2 shinies back to back, which will clear a lot of our space. I think we need, what, 10,000 gems to get to the hatch area? With all of our pets, we're getting a lot of gems every time we walk over a box now. So it shouldn't take too long until we unlock that area. All right, this should be the last gems we need to cross over into that hatching area. So let's teleport back to the house. All right, let's see. What is this all about, the hatching zone? So we'll get access to it. We discovered the hatching zone. Infinity egg. Wait, so for 750,000 you can just get anything? Oh, it does jump up the probability of getting the mythics like tremendously, because originally that was like what, 0.0025 or something. Now it's 1.2. There's 750,000 each roll as well though, so I already know what we're gonna have to do here. We're gonna have to purchase VIP. Okay, so we should be able to stack up on coins now super quickly. And then I also am gonna buy digital storage so we can have infinity in our storage instead of just the 350 pets, because once we start hitting the infinity egg, it is going to be Donskis for our storage collection. Okay, so we have the infinity chest. What did that just get us? Wait, I thought there was coins here. Was that being trolled? There's just like a lot of really good items. All right, we stacked up enough coins that we can finally open some of the infinity eggs. So let's see what happens when we pop a 3 set. Oh, wait, we got something. We got a legendary Inferno Dragon. That's a 1 out of 400 chance. Okay, I like that. So there's a custom animation if you get a very special item. Ah, I see. I understand now. Wait, only 1. Oh, are we out of money? We are. So definitely the infinity hatching is the move. All right, well, I gotta see if we go to our inventory and items. The Inferno Dragon is a legendary, super rare, 1 out of 400 chance of getting it. But it's garbage. It is just useless. It's officially our rarest item, but it is just pure trash. We gotta go back to the teleporter here because we're about to run out of our luck. Let's see if we can't mess around and get maximum value out of here with infinity eggs. Pop as many of these as we can before it runs out. Come on, something good, something good. All commons? Are you kidding me? Oh, here we go. Boom, a legendary Emerald Golem. Of course, it's the legendary we already have. Are you kidding me? We got 12 seconds left here of our boosts. Running low on cash though. I feel it. Got the hell piggy. Okay, well, there goes our luck. Oh, here we go. Masteries. I don't know how I didn't see this before. So we got the shop, special deal, faster restock, luckier together. I think we're going to do pet one. So we'll get extra XP. Every 75th egg you hatch becomes a guaranteed shiny pet. Pets now earn 10% more XP. Legendary pets can rarely hatch into mythic variants for 1,000 diamonds. We've got plenty of those. Team abilities, how many pets you can store by 50. That doesn't really matter since we bought infinite amounts. World map allow you to quickly access your world map from your UI. Okay, now that we have that, can we just teleport to wherever we want? Oh. Okay, so this is everywhere in world 1 technically. So let's put on the mythic evolved, lucky 5. And with all of these bonuses, I'm sure we're gonna get some type of mythic soon. We gotta get one. Oh yeah, the screen was doing something crazy. We got the lunar serpent 1 in 400 chance legendary. Oh, this is nice. Oh, here we go. Another legendary. A shiny legendary. 1 out of 16,000% chance that was happening. It was a unicorn. Dude, the legendary unicorn is plus 233, and it's still not even better than the green angel. I'm going to use this power orb on that unicorn, and then can we equip it now? Yes, so it does become one of our better pets. There it is, dude. 1 out of 16,000% chance of hatching. Oh, here we go. Dark Phoenix legendary, 1 out of 2,000 chance of hatching. Okay, we just burnt through all of our money. So if we go to our items, equip best, the Dark Phoenix legendary, the 1 out of 2,000, that is now by far our best pet. You know what? Let me mess around and use one of the power orbs on that bad boy. So we're going to be getting 553 times coins, 6.1 times gems, and 473 bubbles per click. Once we discover every normal pet, we earn reward buffs only apply to the overworld eggs. We get a trio cube pet legendary, which just has insane multipliers, permanent 50% extra luck, and permanent 50% extra shinies. I mean, we've been making some really good progress. We already have crystal, magma, spiky, ice shard, spotted, and common all fully discovered. So we just need to grab the final legendaries in lunar, void, hell, nightmare, and rainbow. Okay, I think we're gonna AFK this for a little bit. In the meanwhile, we should unlock the gum specialist badge for 10 million bubblegum pops, and then when we get back, we're just gonna hatch like crazy. I know we're right at the edge of getting 1,000 hatches as well, so we should get that badge. I think from this point on, the game loop is gonna be pretty much the same. We just AFK, pop bubbles, get a lot of money, and then use that money to hatch eggs to hopefully be able to pop bubbles and get money faster, and rinse and repeat. All right, I see we've been popping for a while. We've got 31.7 million bubbles, and we're sitting at 279 million coins. Tell you what, we got a quest that we can go ahead and claim here. I know we had passed over 10 million, so we did get a badge for doing that. Hopefully we get some big items here from the playtime crates that we can open up though. So we get speed 3, lucky 4, speed 4, just a bunch of coins, lucky 3, coins 3, mythic 4. Okay, that hopefully is gonna be big. And then lucky 5. We have a bunch of coins saved up right now. I think we're gonna go ahead and just auto spin the infinity eggs here until we get to 1,000 total hatches, because there is gonna be a badge that we get once that happens. But once we cross over that threshold, I'm gonna go ahead, go back to the top world. Hey, there's our badge for hatching 1,000 eggs. But as I was saying, we're gonna go to the top world, which is gonna be the Zen location. And I think it's finally the time for me to go ahead and max upgrade our bubblegum flavor, because I think I could be getting double clicks, which means if I AFK this game overnight, we should be able to stack up a lot of cash. And I think the number we're shooting for here is 350 million. All right, 353 million coins. That'll allow us to go to the shop here and purchase the molten bubblegum flavor, which is going to double the amount of bubblegum we get per click now. So we're up to 3,000 per click. We'll also get multiple different lucky 4s for hatching 1,000 total eggs. And while we're in the process of upgrading everything, what I want to do is go to the shop here and check out the game passes. Because of this right here, extra equips, I do want to actually buy this. That way we can equip more pets, and we should be getting a ton more bubblegum per click, almost 800. Honestly, while we're at it, we could get double luck, which increases our chance by 2 of hatching legendaries or secret pets. Yeah, I'm just gonna go all out. If we're gonna hatch 1 million total eggs, I think we might as well just do everything in our power to make it an enjoyable experience. So we're going to purchase double luck and we're going to grab the fast hatch. We currently have 13 million coins. I'm curious if we're going to immediately see a difference in one, the hatch speed, but two, the items we collect here from a couple of these infinity eggs. I'd really like to see if we get a secret rarity. Okay, instantly we got a legendary or better. That's going to give us the emerald golem. And that was just our first couple of eggs. So maybe our luck did just get increased a lot. So I'm really curious to see how that pairs with maybe the mythic 5 boost. But since we just spent all that money there on the bubblegum, we're going to have to stack up cash again. We are moving like crazy though, because we have a permanent 8x. Definitely that pet boost was helpful. Also, with how many green angels we've been getting, I do think at some point in the near future, I see us being able to make it a shiny. I could only imagine like how insane it gets at that point, because it's like one of our strongest pets being a 1 out of 45 chance probability. The shiny, I'm sure, is maybe even in the thousands. So my game plan is to AFK overnight, but I think before we do that, we want to get set up as strong as possible to the point where we're popping maybe like 8,000 bubblegum a click, which in turn should make it so we farm more coins overnight, which then makes it so we can AFK the hatching as much as possible. Basically, my goal is just to automate everything as much as possible, because in this game, we've pretty much done everything we needed to do as far as progression goes, and it's all about just the grind to get the rest of these badges. Again, I'm not really too stressed about the 5 billion bubblegum badge, but the one that's got me stressing is the 1 million eggs. I feel like that could definitely be time consuming. With that being said, I am very curious to see what our power level is going to be and how many different crazy pets we're going to have by the time we hit that badge, because the rate we're earning money already is insane. Like, I've already earned more money just running back and forth here for a couple of minutes in comparison to AFKing for an hour and a half. Definitely once we get more pets that allow us to stack up cash faster, dude, this is going to be some insane ramping we do. We're even stacking up on the gems really quickly too, so we might be able to max out all of our masteries by the time we get that final badge. I went ahead and disabled the visual on the bubble, so we don't have to stare at that big old orange ball in front of my face for the rest of this game. We're still grinding through, still popping bubbles. It is egg hatching time. Let's see what those new boosts do for us. Lucky 5. We're going to enable one of those. Speed 5 and Mythic 4. So with the new game passes and all of these boosts enabled, let's see if there's a significant difference in the rate that we're pulling. Legendaries and secrets. Apparently, we're already seeing our first ever mythic. A lunar serpent, 0.0025 chance of happening. I was not expecting instant results like that. Okay, so hold on. Lunar serpent mythic. Honestly, its multipliers aren't as good as I thought they would be. It bases 341. Which, don't get me wrong, is definitely good. I just expected it to be a lot better for a 1 out of 4,000 chance. Also, it's worth noting if we pull 3 more green angels, then we can get our first shiny green angel. And considering this is already one of my most powerful pets, I think it's going to be the strongest. Well, let's get back to rolling, dude, because that was instantly good luck. Oh my god, again? A legendary Dark Phoenix, 1 in 2,000. Oh my, back-to-back. Legendary Inferno Cube, so instant results. I think we finally found our combo. There's a third. The Lunar Serpent. We're pulling now. There's another unicorn. Back-to-back. This was the move. Back-to-back unicorns. All right, we got our guaranteed shiny coming up here in the next pull. Oh, we got it in the common egg? Wait, Inferno Dragon shiny? Hold on, our legendary ended up being the shiny. That is actually so hype. All right, let's go to our pets and equip best. So that did change. The Inferno Cube now made it with plus 480 bubbles. We got another flying pig in the mix. All right, well, let's just see how much bubblegum we're getting per click. 4.5 thousand. So that was a pretty significant bump there. And what I've definitely been slacking on has been the pet enchantments. So earlier I had team up on one of my pets and then I just re-rolled. So what I'm going to do is attempt to get team up on a couple of my pets. There we go, team up 2. Ideally, I'd like to have team up 5, but because I'm not entirely too sure which roster I'm going to stick with after my overnight hatching session, I think the objective here is just to have team up on a couple of our pets that are the better ones, like the Dark Phoenix, for example. All right, team up 1, that's fine. I got plenty of gems to just re-roll here. We got team up 5 on the Green Angel. Team up 1, about the Inferno Cube. Can we get something good here on it? Team up 1, I just clicked away. I literally had it in my second reroll. There we go. Team up 1. We got it back. That cost us so many gems, though. All right. Dark Phoenix, be nice to me. Team up 1. Okay, so we have it on every pet, correct? Awesome. So how many bubbles per click are we getting now? 7,000. That was a major upgrade. All right, now that we're up here, what we're gonna do is firstly claim our coin 5 reward, and this is where we're really gonna try to capitalize on the fact that we've got a bunch of potions. So we can use a coin evolve and get a 500x. So we're gonna activate that, and then we're gonna activate the golden orb as well. And I'm just gonna run around up here for as long as it takes. We already have 408 million. Oh my god. So the objective here is just to run back and forth for the full 15 minutes and stack up as much gold as we possibly can. And once we do that for the full time, we'll probably pop a couple of the mythic potions. The strategy is so much more effective now that we have team up, dude. We're already about to hit 1 billion coins with the same roster. This was originally just a badge video, but the more I've been playing this game, the more I've been learning about simulator style games, the more I realize this is just going to be a grind to the top for us. When you think about the fact that there's a badge tied to hatching 1 million eggs, you got to realize by the time we finish this video, we are most likely going to have some of the most rare items in the game. And while we're talking about that, I do want to just mention the fact that I now understand there are secret rarities on top of the mythical rarities and just so many crazy items that we can eventually get. So overnight, while we're AFK hatching, I'm really hoping to pick up some of the secrets. I also didn't know this before, but if you hover over the little eye icon here, it will tell you exactly how many eggs you can hatch for how long. So I've hatched 561 rainbow eggs in total, and I can hatch for 15 minutes straight with the currency that we have and our boosts. So this game is very thorough when it comes to information. I also want to check out on our mastery and see if we can start working on progression for this. We got 450,000 gems for level 12. I've not at all started the progress for the shop, so we'll start doing some of that. We also got the mastery for buffs going. Listen, man, whenever I do a playthrough, I go in raw with no information about the game. So if we ever do like a noob to pro series, it is literally noob to pro. You guys will see by the end of this, we're going to be a leaderboard player. Oh, it's a shiny hit. A shiny neon elemental. There is absolutely no way we just hit that. Oh my god. Not a shiny neon elemental. We got 15 seconds left. We're gonna just keep letting this run. I can't believe we just ended on a bang like that within the last minute of the platform. All right, we are just a few clicks away from getting a badge for our 100 millionth bubblegum popped. Okay, well, it's time for us to go ahead and start auto spinning the common eggs, and hopefully tomorrow when we wake up, we will have a king doggy in our inventory waiting for us. At the very least, I'm expecting to wake up to well over 10,000 eggs hatched. At the rate we're going, I'll probably hit 10,000 before I actually fall asleep, which of course is going to get us a badge. So I'll see you guys when I wake up. Wait, what is that? Wait, what did we hatch? Hold on. No shot. We got a green Hydra. Tier 2 legendary. Was that the last item that we needed from the nightmare eggs? It was. We're making such good progress on this. That means we're only missing one more pet from the void egg, and then we should be able to complete our index. Wait. Oh, dude, I was like, the second we sit down on this, are we about to pull? So we're chasing the null void. We're probably going to be hitting the void eggs for a while. But at this rate, every time I walk away for like 10 minutes, I come back, we get the item. So hopefully we keep up that pace. Wait. What did we get? Is this the null void? Oh, we got a neon elemental mythic. Wait, what? A mythic tier 2 neon elemental. How did we still not get the null void? I mean, that wasn't what we were going for, but that works. That's a 1 in 500,000 chance of happening. That is a crazy hatch. I just came back on to throw some boosts. Wait, we can check our index here. Does that mean... No, we're still not full on our index. We can, however, claim the nightmare and rainbow. And we could probably claim a couple of shiny ones, like the common shinies. So we got an hour of lucky 4, 3 hours of lucky 3, 1 hour of speed 3, and 1 hour of mythic 3. That should give me plenty of time. I'm about to go to the barber and get a haircut. In our first pull, we got a dark phoenix. This is a good sign. So I'm gonna go get a haircut, come back, and hopefully finally find that null void that we're going for. While I'm gone, we also might cross over 100,000 egg hatches, which should be our next badge. I just sat down and it was a really good sign because in the bottom left corner, I saw we had a lucky bonus timer going. The problem is I already see that we don't have the item we were going for, which would be the null void. So I'm not entirely too sure what we did get, if not that. I mean, shoot, maybe we just got some more neon elementals. So we did still hatch something rare. Click to review. A dark phoenix shiny, right? Wait, was my something rare literally just a regular Dark Phoenix? No. So we did end up getting another shiny. Our team might be looking a little different here in a second because I have a bunch of Dark Phoenixes to create shinies. So we're gonna have 5 shiny Dark Phoenixes. Oh my god, I didn't realize we had this many Neon Elementals as well. Dude, I thought we pulled like 2 of them. We have a whole set of rows. 15, so we can create another shiny Neon Elemental. We really are on the come up right now. All right, let's equip best, see how our team changes. They throw in the Neon Elemental, but that's it. Everything else is too strong. Wait, am I tripping? There's a mythical Neon Elemental that we have? Okay, I feel like our team is going to be insanely OP once we get more team up bonuses on him. So with our new roster, we're missing, I think, like 5 team up bonuses, but we're still 14,000 bubbles per click. It looks like we're just shy of hitting 100,000 hatches as well, so we didn't cross over that threshold while I was gone. Let's go ahead and claim all of our playtime rewards. Those reroll orbs are about to be major value. With how many pets we still need to put team up on. We also have a new prize for egg hatches. We'll get a double lucky evolved for hatching 75,000 total eggs. And once we hit 100,000, not only are we going to be getting a badge, but we will be getting an extra hatch. So we'll be able to start doing 6 per hatch. It's honestly crazy that we still haven't found the no void. So once again, what we're gonna do is throw on some lucky evolves. Maybe I should get a mythic evolve first. Yeah, we're gonna stack up on potions. Oh, I have max gems now. Wait, dude, my gem bonus is 361 times. That is insane numbers. Okay, well, this is the first time I've ever hit gem bonus. So let's go to our mastery and just max out the shop as much as we can. And we'll be able to easily get that to max with still just about 7 million to spare. So at this point, all we can do with gems is just spend them on upgrading potions. So we got the potion shrine over here. How does this work? So we're gonna craft all of them and then craft all of these. With 8 mythic 4s, we can make a mythic 5. That's pretty pricey to do that. I do want to check the alien shop because I haven't hit up the black market at all yet. I can buy a whole bunch of these items, so we'll just spam buy all of them for the inventory. Okay, it's time to get back to the void egg and just start AFKing. All right, we just got back from hatching a lot. We're getting really close to the 100,000 egg mark, so I figured let's just equip our best and see like what all we've hatched. I know we've got multiple neon elemental shinies at this point and just a ridiculous amount of neon elemental and dark phoenixes, like a stupid amount. All right, we're gonna continue to re-roll here, but we are just 200 away from finally getting that 100,000 hatch badge. Obviously, I'm still hunting the null void, which it's been proving to be like the most rare pet in the entire game. Oh, I believe once we hit 100,000 hatches, we'll also finally be able to do 6 hatches at the same time. That'll be really nice for our progression. And right now, we are just 2 sets of hatching away from crossing over the 100,000 hatch threshold, which pops, of course, our next badge. Listen, I did not know what grind I was getting into when I had first signed up to play this game, but I'll tell you, this has been a very interesting experience. All right, let's open up the quest section, go to eggs here, and claim our extra hatch, which is a permanent upgrade. In another 100,000, we're going to be able to get a very rare milestone pet. That's definitely something I'm hoping to wake up to tomorrow, but for now, I'm still hoping to see if we can get some kind of crazy multiplier on one of these islands. I'll be honest, my goal before heading to bed tonight is to find one null void. We've been hunting it like crazy, but not any success yet. So that's why I keep coming to these islands to see if there's any multipliers on void eggs. It is literally the last pet we're missing here in the overworld normal. At this point, I've done everything I can. I couldn't find any more void islands, so we're just gonna let the rest of our evolved potions run while in the hatching area. Hopefully after AFKing for a while, we come back to finally getting that null void. So we've opened up 214,000 eggs. Still no null void. But what we do have are multiple mythic neon elementals. So we're going to equip our best team. It changes around a little bit, not much. Oh, now that we're over 200,000 eggs, we can finally claim a new pet. The legendary milestone Rainbow Blitz. I'm sure that's about to be added to our team instantly. Yeah, equip best. Move it to the roster. And I think we're going to go ahead and get rid of our shiny neon elemental. And I think at this point, we've probably spent a full 20 hours just opening up the void eggs. All to real no reward. It's at the point. I don't think it's possible to get. Oh my God. I finally got it. Which one is it? This one? The null void legendary. That thing took how many eggs? Like 150,000 hatches? Dude, I just walked over and I saw that the logo was actually filled out. We had to pop so many different evolves. We had Lucky Evolve, Lucky 5, and Lucky 4 all on standby. I went through a couple sets of Speed Evolve, and then we had Speed 5 going, and then a Mythic Evolved as well. And we finally got what is now our rarest pet in the game. A 1 out of 1 million chance. We'll equip it to our team. The Null Void is finally here. Now, the reason I was hunting this for so long is because this was the last pet we needed to complete our normal index. So once we claim this, that should make the Trio Cube also available, which is a legendary index pet. And this bad boy is 1,400 bubbles, nearly 2,000 coins, and a 23x gem multiplier on its own. That's without team up and without any levels attached. So just for clicks now, we're getting 21,000. Again, keep in mind, 2 of our pets don't have team up. So we'll probably easily be clearing like 24, 25,000 bubbles per click. And now that we finally have the index complete, we're about to just sit here and re-roll infinity eggs and hopefully get some secret pets. Apparently, this is the best way to get secrets. So we're gonna re-roll this, and then we'll probably re-roll like the common egg and maybe try to get the king doggy. I know that's like a super rare, like just incredibly improbable of happening, even if we hatch 1 million eggs. But we'll go ahead and hit the infinity egg for a while. 300,000 hatches, we'll switch over to the common eggs. Either way, dude, oh my god, that took so long to get. So no king doggy, but we are currently sitting a little over 30% of our total hatches needed for the final badge. But if you take a look at our bubble count right now, we only have 246 million, which is definitely not even close to 30% of the total 5 billion that we need for its badge. So this seems like it'd be a decent stopping point for us to go ahead and start stacking up on some extra bubbles. And with our roster looking really good with a lot of variations, I say it's time for us to start hunting some powerful team up abilities. So with our current roster, we are getting 21,000 bubbles per click. I definitely think there's room for improvement. Oh, team up 5 immediately on the Trio Cube. That alone just doubled how many bubbles we get per click with it. Hey, that's the way we started off. Team up 2, okay, with the Null Void, that's also up to 3,000. So with both of those two having team up now, we're getting 27,500 per click. That is a significant boost. Oh, team up 5, just like that. Well, we've officially crossed over 31,000 bubbles per click. Ooh, we have a new season 1 reward. Oh, this is the end of the bubble pass. There's no shot. We can claim 2 new pets. Oh my god. So we got Lunar and Solar here. Equip best. They're both going to make it to the team, replacing the Virus and the Neon Elemental, who both were just holding their final spot on the team by a sliver. So we do lose 2 team ups, but we have more powerful pets now. Dude, and I can only imagine how much stronger we're going to be once we get a mythic shiny Phoenix. Our pets are looking crazy together. Oh, we got a hit. Come on. A Hexarium. Let's go, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, we've been looking for a rainbow egg hit at these platforms for a while. It's nice to finally get one on a 5x while we only have luck and mythic 5 going. Big pull, big pull. Oh, there we go. Team up 3. Yeah, I'll take that. At least team up 3 on every pet is kind of my new goal from here on out. So what are we looking at for clicks now? 31,000. Grab some of these, some of those. And we are stacked. And I did want to just mention that we are 12 hours out from the Easter update officially happening in the game. I know we're not going to be anywhere near the 100% badge progress by the time that happens, so you guys might be watching this video after the Easter video. I'm tempted to make a sole video on the game just covering all things Easter eggs. It's something going into the game I didn't think I was going to be super excited for, but I absolutely am. Like I said, this game originally was all about getting the badges, but at some point it shifted to the point where I was just happy to be a part of the community, interacting with other players, talking about like what pulls they're going for, seeing what platforms have what multipliers for what eggs, and just grinding out collecting the best pets in the game. Like, I truly embraced the simulator game. So first of all, if you're this far in the video, I just want to say thank you. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, it would mean a lot to me if you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because at the time of this video being recorded, or at least this segment right now, we have 11 whole subscribers on the channel. We're going to be grinding Roblox, so if you want to say you were one of the earliest subscribers on this page, you got to do it right now. But secondly, I did want to say, if you have any other games you want to see me get all the badges for, or just other simulator games you want to see me play, leave them down in the comments section below. I've been doing my best to learn a lot about Roblox, on what's trending or popular, or just something that the community has a lot of passion for. And definitely the comments section helps me learn a lot more with how new I am to the whole Roblox scene. Anyway, we got 4 seconds left on this platform. Doesn't look like we're going to be getting anything crazy, so we're going to hop off after this pull. And I'm not necessarily looking for anything right now outside of maybe another void egg, which I kind of have PTSD for hunting. But we're trying to find one last mythic dark phoenix. I think it still would make it to our team even with this 3rd hex area I'm in the roster, but at the very least it'd be a cool one to have in the collection. So we just crossed over the 500 million bubbles blown threshold, which means we can claim 1 extra pet equip slot. So we'll go ahead and throw on the lunar deity, which on its own is a big upgrade, but the more important thing is the fact that we now have an extra pet to throw a team up on. And all of my pets at this point have at least team up 3 or better, so we're going to shoot for something around that. But on the off chance we can get something like team up 4 or 5, that's going to be an extra 20% each pet, which is going to be a substantial bonus. Oh, we have team up 5. What the heck? No, we just got team up 5. No, that's crazy. What does that bring us up to? 45,000 per click. Brother, how did we get so lucky? So at this point, the Easter update hit and it was very friendly to me. I went ahead and posted a full separate video covering all of the content, but to quickly summarize, we collected all of the eggs in the event to unlock the Easter Fluffle pet, started hitting the limited time Easter event eggs very heavy and hatched every legendary. I then reworked the roster with the new pets and re-rolled enchantments until the entire team had team up on it. At this point, I was earning a little over 52,000 bubbles per click and blue bubbles until I hit 1 billion total for the best bubbler badge. Once I had finished grinding for the night, I decided to go to the Infinity egg and finally start to farm that for the first time. And this is where things got crazy. Our luck on the Infinity egg was insane. And that's how we got to the point where we're at now. All right, it's time to check the haul. It has been, I don't know what, a good few hours, man. We're at 92 total playtime. How many something rare items did we get? A Cardinal Bunny legendary. That's a very rare pull. The Dark Phoenix mythic, which we've seen a couple of times. We're gonna find 2 more of those. A shiny legendary virus and an Inferno cube. I believe that was a shiny as well. So the Cardinal Bunny, a tier 3 legendary. Dude, the Cardinal Bunny is like an insane rarity. So that's going to be one of our best pets. We're going to go ahead and equip best and see how our team changes. We actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new pets in the roster. And our team is so strong to the point where our Rainbow Shocks are getting bumped onto the bench. This Hexarium barely makes it, but that's only because of the fact that it does have team up 5. So I guess I could mess around and exchange the Hexarium with another Rainbow Shock and then get team up 5 on everything. Considering we got 33 million gems, we might be able to do that. But what I really did different here compared to the normal AFK hatching that we've been doing is I've just been hitting up the Infinity egg this time around. I knew that the Infinity egg had increased odds of luck, but I didn't realize that we would be getting hits as commonly as we have been, especially like the good type of hits that we've been pulling. Like, look at this one, a virus right there. We just hatched a virus. So it's like stuff like that took forever for me to hunt when I was going for the individual eggs. And I did hear you have a better opportunity getting a secret when you go for the Infinity egg, which makes sense because you do have all 3 eggs that have secrets in them. But I just didn't think that, you know, we'd be getting items the way that we have been. That's enough said. It has been very, very good. 2 rainbow marshmallows, 2 cardinal bunnies, our rainbow blitz, and the best pull so far, the shiny demonic hydra. What an insane one. Those are just our best pulls so far, but you guys and I both know that we have another 400,000 eggs to go, so a lot more room for improvement. But what we're gonna do is hop on over to the void here and of course go to the pet enhancer, and I'm gonna try to throw team up 4 or 5 on pretty much all of these pets. We do now have auto roll. This will auto reroll enchants until a level 5 or a special enchant. So let's do that and see how this works. We got looter 5. Let's set it to auto again. So it still does burn through your gems just as fast, but this is nice, I can't lie. So I guess we're just gonna shoot for for team up 5 on this. Magnetism discovered. While equipped, increase your pickup radius by 10%. Well, that's one of the unique new enchants that just released with the Easter update. We're not gonna use it because it just doesn't seem like something that I would personally want. That's one of the 3 new ones discovered. Oh my god, I thought the day would never come. That last pet there took us, I want to say, like 1,000 rerolls before we finally got team up 5, but we have it in our inventory. So with that, I think every pet has team up. One of them has team up 3 here, but it's going to be the Rainbow Shock. Eventually we'll reroll that. For now, I don't really mind just having one single team up 3, but let's see where we're at as far as bubblegums per click goes. 60,000 bubblegum per click. Let's see, how many power orbs do we have? 27. So we could get a lot of these pets at maximum level right now. I think we definitely need to get the shiny demonic hydra at max level. We'll do the rainbow shocks, cardinal bunny, gotta do the marshmallows. Honestly, we'll just max them all out. So everything's at level 25. That brings us all the way up to 71,000 per click. Hey, how many of y'all remember at the beginning of this video when I didn't even know how to play or what an enchantment was? Now look at us, 93 hours deep, 71,000 bubblegum per click. The progression has been insane. Oh, not to mention that I've even already given away a couple of pets. That's my Hexarium and my Rainbow Shock over there. When I tell you, man, we've been grinding. We've been learning how to play this game. This has been a true noob to pro series. I mean it. So definitely, I said this before, let me know in the comment section down below if you guys want to see me do some other games and what those games would be. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight is the night. We currently are sitting at 999,000 hatches. We are just 800 away from getting the grindiest badge inside of Bubblegum Simulator, and that is of course for the grand total of 1 million hatches. After that, we obviously are gonna have to still pop a couple billion bubbles, but considering our team currently is at 85.6 thousand per click, I don't think that's going to take too long. So we're going to try our best to end out with a bang for our last 800 hatches. We're going to go ahead and go to our items and throw on whatever infinity elixirs we have, as well as luck evolved, speed evolved, and mythic evolved. Maybe we can get crazy luck and just happen to roll something wild here, but these last 800 hatches should happen pretty dang quick. I really don't have hopes of getting a secret at this point, and I'm not even sad about that. Obviously, it would have been nice, and that was one of the big end goals that we had, was to find one of those super rare secret pets by the end of our 1 million hatches. But at the end of the day, the most common secret you can get is a 1 in 50 million chance of happening. Sure, when you think about it statistically with the boosted odds, like we have plus 2200 right now, it's a bit less, but at the end of the day, like I said, it is an extremely rare occurrence. So the fact that we're a million deep without one doesn't necessarily surprise me. What I am really hyped to announce is the fact that we truly did go from a noob to a pro throughout this badge series. I was not at all expecting to get hooked on BGSI like I did. This was my first ever simulator game, and it was a truly enjoyable process. So I do want to just let you guys know that if you want to see another game, hold on, sweet treat. Of course, if you guys do want to see another simulator game on the channel be played to its full badge completion list, let me know down in the comment section below. This channel is brand spanking new. We are just getting started on content, and I'm still learning the Roblox scene, still learning about the content creation side of things over here and what the viewing habits are. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you go ahead and leave a like rating, because this was not a one-day process. As you can see, our in-game time alone is 139 hours. Anyway, I'm done yapping with all the sentimental stuff. We have got 300 hatches left, and I also want to point out that the end of this video does not mean the end of BGSI on the channel. I plan on doing a lot more videos in the future, because I do want to eventually get to 100,000 bubbles per click, and 100% I want to get a secret before I'm done playing this game. But ladies and gentlemen, we are absolutely speed running through these hatches. We are just a few away from the 1 million mark, picking up a Dark Phoenix mythic. That might be our final hit before the 1 million threshold is crossed. Just one more set of eggs, and there we go. Sunblox RB won Rumble Studios Hatch 1 million eggs award. That is the grindiest badge inside of BGSI. We're gonna let the rest of this infinity elixir play out. We got 3 minutes left to hatch, and then we'll go through the hall, see if there's any other changes we can make to our team. But I think the way things are sitting right now, the roster we have is probably gonna be the most powerful outside of, hold up, let me check this out, the 1 million hatch reward. Wow, that's actually crazy. So for hatching 1 million eggs, we just get more storage. We have infinite storage, so that doesn't even apply. Hey, well, you know what a journey. Oh, big hit from the rainbows. Is that a shock? Oh, it's a hexarium. Okay, I'm happy with that. I don't want to make it seem like that was not something that's really cool. To get a hit in a rainbow egg is always big. No way. We can make a shiny mythic neon elemental. I do not have any of those. That is a 1 in 20 million pet. Is that our most powerful pet? No, not even close. As cool as that is, it's only 968. I mean, it's our most rare pet by a mile. I wonder if that does anything for us on the index, like if we go to the mythic section here. So it is in the index, but it doesn't actually have a reward tied to it. So it's actually been a few hours since we recorded that clip of us hitting the 1 million hatch threshold. Since then, I was attempting to find our first ever aura egg, as well as hitting up some of the 10x and 25x rifts. I was in my own private server where I would load in, go to the Zen Island, drop all the way down and check every single rift as I had progressed, and then since it was my own private server, I would just leave once I hit the ground, load back in, and refresh the rifts. We're actually gonna do a full video later on where we hunt the aura egg, maybe even a live stream in the future. But that strategy we discovered is one of the most efficient in finding the aura egg, just because you get to constantly reset rifts and find them more often. But we had struck out on that, no luck there. But what we did have some luck on was collecting another cardinal bunny. So that was a big hit. We are just 5 away from being able to shine those up. But as of right now, for this particular video, we're gonna close it out by just popping bubbles 85,000 at a time. It shouldn't take too long for us to cross over 5 billion. We're currently sitting at 3.5 because as I was searching for the rifts, I was just holding down popping bubbles. So I think we hold this for maybe an hour. We get to the 1.5 billion mark to collect our final badge in the game and get the 100% completion for Bubblegum Simulator Infinity. And I'm excited. This has been a journey. Again, 144 hours deep in our playthrough so far. We've got some crazy pets like the season 1 Seraph. That is probably one of the most rare pets at the time of me recording this video, and as you can see, a ridiculous amount of multi-million probability pets. Pretty much anything in our roster has to be at least 1 in 1 million at this point. All right, well, with that all being said, hopefully the next time we check in with you guys, I will be collecting my final badge of the game. It looks like this is about to be our final update in the video of us getting every single badge for Bubblegum Sim. So we are currently 147 hours into our playthrough, and we are sitting at 4.9 billion bubbles blown, with roughly about 50 million left before we get the final badge. So I know it's a very high value item that we're about to waste, but one of my goals for this series was to eventually blow 100,000 bubbles per second. We're doing 171 now, and we are absolutely tanking our way through our final bubbles using an infinity elixir as the grand finale here. Once again, I just want to say thank you guys all so much for the support you've been showing here on the channel, on the videos, and on the Bubblegum Simulator Infinity content. At the beginning of this recording, I think I was maybe at 10 subscribers. And for a big chunk of it, I kept saying, all right, we're at like 12, 16, 18. Well, at the time of recording this final clip, overnight, our last 2 videos have done insane numbers. Our most recent is currently sitting at 20,000 views, and we are well over 500 subscribers. So I just wanted to say again, thank you guys all so much for all the support. This project right here ended up being something I didn't expect. Working on every single badge for this game ended up being the gateway into kind of falling in love with the simulator genre and this game in general. So it's definitely going to be one of those games that we constantly return to cover new updates. Like I know we got the chicken jockey coming out tomorrow, and a lot of really cool fun stuff in the future. But of course, we are going to continue to do these badge videos on the channel. So if you guys have any suggestions of other games you want to see that might not be in the simulator genre, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. But if you haven't already and you enjoyed the content and you're looking forward to more Roblox on the channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. But with all that being said, we are just a few million away from getting that 5 billion bubble badge. So we're going to hold down left click for the final time in this 100% grind video. 147 hours of Bubblegum Sim. Non-stop, mind you. I have not turned the game off once. And we are about to hit 5 billion bubbles. Let's pop that final badge inside of the game. We should be right there. There it is. 5 billion bubbles. Our final badge inside of Bubblegum Sim. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is officially the 100% completion challenge done inside the game. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you all in our next video.